we try our best to do an investigation on what is going on in some schools in Ghana. Till now, we have not get any tangible, any critical tangible words, reason or information from the Ghana Education Services or the Ghana Minister of Education. So we want you to share the program. We want you to tag the Minister of Education, tag the Minister of Education and the Ghana Education Services for them to hear this. Tag the government of Ghana. Tag Nana Akufo-Addo, the Vice President, the who and who. Let them know what is going on so they can do their investigation to make sure if it is true or not. But we are going to give you what we have so far. The problem right now is some schools in Ghana, I think the JSS, children, especially the girls, not the boys, they were being given some medicine each and every day. They go to school for them to swallow. That medication, we don't have no clue. We don't know who brought it in those schools. We don't know who allowed the schools to also to distribute it to the what? To the girls. Only females, not men. Only the girls, not the boys. So we need to know this. We have some audios and videos which we are going to play and explain it into English. It is some of them is in Hausa. So I will try my best to explain. And we have our brother also who reside in the United States here. He went to Ghana. So when he went to Ghana, he did a video about this. We will also play his video for the government to listen. So if you are here, you join us. Make sure you share the program so it can be benefited to what? All the Ghanaians. So the first audio we are going to play is, I want you to share before we start. Otherwise, some people may miss something. So a lot of scholars called me on this, and I did many investigations, but I couldn't get the tangible info that I need. So this is going to be an allegation, an allege. We don't know. So we want the government of Ghana to investigate about what is going on. Audios and videos about some drugs or medicine which has been given to students in school, especially the girls. Some of them says it is folic acid. Some says that drugs can affect the girls, whatever. So I don't know. So tag Minister of Education, tag Ghana Education Service. They will see this video. Tag them. When you tag them, they will see this video, and we want them to also what? Do their investigation. That is the only thing, that main reason why we are here. The first audio is, let me see.
Assalamu alaikum, Hajj Khalifa Gajiya. Tasha kuma sun fi ba yaran mata da sauran shi. Wanda mutane na kamar yana da illa wa asali ba wani. Akwai wasu Islamic schools ma da kan wasu groups da muke ma wasu headmasters an kawo parents sun yi korafi sun samu labari. To yanzu kuma kan makanan shi malamin ga yana nuna cewa ma yanzu ma ana wani yara kasu ga iyayen su kar su tasha kuma sun fi ba yaran mata da sauran shi. Wanda mutane na kamar yana da illa wa asali ba wani folic acid na kashe musu da mahaifa ne zuwa gaba mai shi ba za ta iya afuwa ba da haka sanin gaskiyan ciki da kasu.
So one of our imam was explaining to me that there was a medicine which has been given to the kids when the children when they go to school, especially the female, the girls, which some people say those medication can affect them in their health, and some says no, it is just a what do you call it? It is just a folic acid. So we don't know the truth about it. So we want the Ghana Education Services, the government of Ghana, to do an investigation on this issue before something happens. So let me just start with the audios, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala.
So this is on one of the groups. A girl who is is also a victim of it. She is explaining what is going on. But actually, I don't know her. I don't know who is that girl. But this is an allegation. I don't know. This is an allege. So we just want the government to hear. Maybe the government did not know what is going on. That is the main reason why we are doing this. She started with the salam. She's a Muslim girl. So she started with salam alaikum. Peace be unto you. That is what she said. She said good afternoon. She says, my name is Firdaus Abdul Razak. I am your daughter. I am your granddaughter.
Da na fito suna, kakana sister Fulera ta mini wani tambaya.
She said when she came back from the school, her grandmother, Sister Fulera, asked her something.
Gaskiya ne, muke form 2 na, she ana ba mu wannan magani.
She says, yes, it is true that when the grandmother asked her if she has been given that medication or medicine, she said, yes, it is true. When we are in school, they use in JSS, they used to give us this medication.
Folic acid.
She said, the teachers in the school, they said, this medication is just a folic acid. So they always give it to them as a folic acid. That is what they said.
Una class, Madame Tota Bam, she check on Jim say pure water.
She said when they were in class and the dear madam gave them the medication, she told them to go out and buy pure water. Then they drink with it. She said some of them throw it away. They don't want to drink it. They throw it away. Some of them did not drink it. She is just confirming what is going on. So they don't take the medication. So when she came home, she told her mother what is going on in the school. So her mother told her never she should never take the medication. So she said, peace be unto you all. She said it is true that they give it to them. She said the malam or the teacher who told this group what is going on, she said it is true that they always give them that medication or that medicine which they said it is a folic acid. Okay, we're going to the next audio.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
So he says, in the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. And then he started by saying salam to all the people, peace be unto you all.
صلى الله على سيدنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله.
And he also sent a salutation to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
الله عليه وسلم. وبعد الحمد لله يوم safi.
He says alhamdulillah yawm safi. That means thanks be to God this morning.
Na shigo an gaida dukkan sarakuna da ke kan wannan platform na Adma Council of Zulu Chiefs.
He says I'm here this morning greeting to all the chiefs and the malams on this group of Zongo chiefs. This is a WhatsApp group of Zongo chiefs.
Ulama and elders.
And then Imam and elders. He said, long time we couldn't hear from each other.
Kuma jama'an musulmai ga wata sanarwa.
He says the Muslim community, this is an announcement to the Muslim community. That is why he says.
Wani very important sanarwa ce ga jama'a duka wanda ke da yariya na mace tana zuwa.
He said this is an important announcement to the Muslims community. He says anyone who has a girl, a daughter who goes to the school,
school JSS
JSS.
don Allah tambaye ta ana ba su wani magani suna haɗiye cikin school.
He says, if you have a daughter who go to JSS, he wants you to ask her if they have been the schools have been giving her some type of medicine.
Jama'a duk wanda ke da diya na mace yariya.
He said, anyone who has a daughter
sai tana zuwa school.
and she goes to school,
tana JSS ne.
and if she is in JSS and she go to school,
tambaye ta akwai magungunan da ake ba su suna haɗiya da ba su yadda su bari iyali a sani ba.
he says, ask your daughter if there is any medication which some schools are being giving the kids, which the parents don't have no clue or don't have no idea about the medication that has been given to them. He says, ask your daughter. Those who are watching us, you should also ask your daughters so we can find the truth about it.
Jama'a kowa ya tambayi diyan shi da ke zuwa school.
He says, each and every Ghanaian should ask their daughter who goes to school if they have been given some type of medication in school.
Akwai maganin da suke ba 'ya'yanmu cikin school yaran mata, especially waɗanda suke JSS.
He says there is some medication which has been given to the kids, those who are in JSS. So he wants the public to ask their daughter if your school has been giving that type of medication to your daughter.
Maganin nan wallahi summatallahi maganin nan ana ba 'ya'yanmu mugun magani ne, maganin family plan ne.
He says that type of medication, it is it is for family planning that they are given to the what? To the girls. That is what he says. So reason why I'm doing this is for the government of Ghana to do an investigation so we can find the truth about this. Maybe it may be a lie. Who knows? Nobody knows. But a lot of audios and videos has gone viral. So we need to do an investigation about it.
Does she destroy mahaifan yariya?
He says this type of medication can destroy the embryo, your daughter, in case when she grown up she cannot bear children. That is why he says we don't know if it is true.
Jama'a kowa mai da hankali, duk wanda ya samu audio ga sarakuna, kowa inda kana da iya da ke zuwa JSS.
He says pay attention, all our leaders, the chiefs, the malams, all people in Ghana, either you are a Muslim or not Muslim, pay attention to what he is saying. That is what he says.
JSS tambeta.
He says if you have a daughter who goes to JSS, ask your daughter.
Asu wannan tablet shi ana rudin su wai folic acid ne.
He says some of them lie to them that it is a folic acid.
Wai wannan maganin na wai folic acid. To yaya za su yi ta ba 'ya'yanmu magani suna sha ba a sanar da mu ubanni.
He says, why is it that some of those schools in Ghana who has been giving our children some type of medication which the parents or the world don't have no idea, no clue, no information about it?
Ko uwaye, saboda shi kowa ya yi maɗiyan shi fa gargadi, duk wanda aka ba maganin kai ya sha.
He says, advise your children, anyone, if they gave you that type of medication, don't ever take it. That is what he says.
Ta sha, domin maganin nan fa wallahi summatalla ana destroy masu mahaifa ne.
He says this type of medication can destroy their embryo. They can destroy them, can have them affected even when they grown up. If they cannot even bear children.
Rudi yaran da wai folic acid ne yana menene shi ana suna ba yaran nan magani suna haɗiya.
He says this schools who have been giving this type of medication to the children are liars. They are lying to the public. They are lying to the children that it is a folic acid. Meanwhile, it can destroy them even when they grow up.
Kowa ce da iya na mace wanda take JSS a tambaye ta an bata ta haɗe tashi.
He says, try your best to ask if you have a daughter who is in JSS in Ghana. Ask your daughter if your school has been giving this type of medication before.
Ana ba su maganin nan. Yanzu da asiri ya tono. Yanzu na kira iyana yaran mata uku na tambaye su. Su duka ana ba su kace gaskiya ne.
He says when he did his investigation, he asked his daughter, 3 of them, all of them say yes, they have been given this type of medication. So this is the program that we want the government to do their investigation in order to what? To protect the children. We don't know whether it is true or not. Maybe we did many investigation. We asked many people. Some of the schools say no, nothing has been given to us. So we don't know. So that is the main reason why we are doing this video, for people to open their eyes. Maybe some people are doing something which the government don't even know.
Ana ba su a ce wai folic acid. Sai magani ya bari yaran ma ba su kai haila ba shi suna ganin hailansu.
He says this type of medication, even his children now, they didn't even reach the age of puberty, but now they can even see their period, like a puberty period, earlier puberty period, inshallah.
Saboda shi a mai da hankali jama'a shine nazo kan platform ga da safin ga gaida sarakuna.
He says people should pay attention. That is the main reason why he came to that platform to explain to the chiefs and malams and the public.
Kuma in shaida masarakuna kowa ya yi kokari ya bincike diyarsa.
He says he's here to also tell the people to watch their kids while they go to school, especially the girls who are in JSS, to pay very, very critical, very, very good attention to the kids.
Abin da ke faruwa kenan jama'a, wallahi kuma ku tashi ku saya.
He says he swear to Allah, God, that it is true and this is what is going on.
Abin da suke yi kenan suna destroy abin mahaifan yara.
He said they destroyed their home.
Ana ba yara wannan tablet. Yanzu da safin ga da na samu wannan information sai na kira yara na tambaye su, yara uku, yaran mata uku, su duka sun yadda suke haka nan ne, ana ba su a ce su je ka rubuta sunan ka karbi maganin ka sha.
He says yes, he asked his children and the children say yes. When he heard the news early in the morning, he asked his children and those children say yes, they gave them this type of medication.
Je kowa je rubuta suna ya karbi magani ya sha.
He said all the children says they have to go and they have a list where they put their name and then they give them this medication.
Suna ba su wannan maganin continuously, mu ba wanda ya sani abinda suke ma yayan mu kenan.
He says they've been giving to the children for a long time, which the parents don't even have no idea about it.
Saboda jama'a duk wanda ya samu information ga, wallahi kowa inda kana da diya tana zuwa school JSS ne, tambaye ta ka samu hakikan abin da suke maya.
He says if if you have children, daughters, you should ask them if they have been given this type of medication. Inshallah.
Yaran mu kenan. Sai Allah ya kiyaye mu, Allah ya tsare mu, Allah tsare mu da yayan mu.
Amen.
Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina.
He said, may Allah protect us and the children all together. And he sent the salutation to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is in one part of a group. We have so many audios that we're going to play. But my problem is, on his audios, all the audios that we heard, they should have mentioned the name of the school. And you should also mention your name and where you located, where the school is located in Ghana. But just a bare audio like this cannot have a quantitative evidence. There is no what do you call it, a critical evidence about it. We should have the name of the school, location, where it is, and that your name and your number and everything. So the Ghana Education Services can do more investigation. But just a bare audio like this cannot have a quality information that we need. But maybe he did this on just a group. He thought the group knows him, but we don't know who he is. So if you know him or you have any quantitative evidence about what is going on in Ghana, report it to the police station, report it to the Ghana Education Services, report it to the Minister of Education. Or you can even go to the school, the headmaster, and ask questions. Bring us evidence. We can also give it to the leaders, inshallah. If you can do that, that will be fine. I have about two more audios, inshallah. So I can play.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Okay, she says salam alaikum. She is sending a salam to you all. She said peace be unto you all. But for this one, I don't understand her language, so I will just leave it for her to play to play everything. Those who understand that language can explain it to us on the comment, inshallah.
Ya to abela yan to my bishop to zaban be platform monzo to bishop bench school mbe me repete school na mbe mi ama government school popo be tirbala tisha bipo on smile getting to 10 to 11 to 12 years going ma JHS na ma class 6 de line zo ba tirbala tablet shell ka vanda kabima kuna mbide bilinda yalma we awemma we ntuzo batirbala tim te class manuka we mimno nyasanda la'ama be class ko we ma batirbala tishalka bi ponsma ka vanda me timni ima ka babu tanan banya manam wana ti yalti ka tirbi ma tim ka bi ma kan yalbi san ma yo chan bi to timma wunda fal we ne be jela ba zunu kom ne ba falma de zo bi tiba me yo pam mo ma woro vale ya mama ne bin to timma ko zan shibo zelle lon bin to kom o ko val kom ma kai to timma zan bin roba ni ko jin kuna nin yale famine plan yale so me na wuni nyam ya yahudu nim ne zan te be ma ke shakar ya famine plan kan daily kayel bi mama kulan chan kabata nyindinyo kenwa kranwo tema kam be mi dagban polo me be mi kumasi polo ama tema wo bi so bi kamun chen government school bi do arba be tanambanya pa wona dabba won kamali yali vi ma bi zo nyama kale chaka bi ma pergal ka sorta la sorlam o tamna ba pai kar fosuru dozo dan kay yam suka yel bana ma bi won kambier platform wozo ka be tema be ma won kan bi chan government school mbe mi ame be school be tirbe babi mbe mi tibi ma ta da ba zo yalma biya wai chan bi to tim wora val wazan lokuna ka nyanya dinyala brown farming plan yal ka ba malitir be ma to yal guza din biyan barin zo na timtin nasara shitan zo assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala.
Okay, this is the Gomba and I don't understand the Gomba, so the Gomba people can also explain to us on the comment. But I don't understand the Gomba. So let's go to the next audio.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
He says, peace, peace and blessing be upon you all.
Sunana Abdul Majid Musa.
He says, my name is Abdul Majid Musa.
The teacher ni.
He says, I am a teacher.
Kuma head teacher.
He said, I am a head teacher.
One Islamic school. Islamic school.
He said one of the Islamic school, but he is not going to mention the Islamic school. He says, but when you ask him on the comment on that group, because this was this was taken from other group to us, so he says those people who are on the group, if you need to know which school I am at the head, you can contact me and I will tell you. He says what is going on is some audios which is going on Vara.
Voice. And I have one baba the water machi, Taidogon Banchi, the water area. Aki Batu way Aidinga Anabayara, one magani.
He says the audio that we play, some people are sending a lot of audios going on viral, circulating the audios that there are some schools who has been giving the kids, the girls, some type of drugs or medication.
saboda hana su haifuwa.
So that medication can protect them, can affect them during when they grown up, during even getting bearing a child.
Maganan ba gaskiya bane.
He says it is not true.
Maganan ba gaskiya bane.
He says it is not true.
In kuma suna so su tabbatar da maganan su jira inda suka samu doctors da suka yi research suka kawo aka test wannan magunguna.
He said this is not true. If you want to know the truthfulness about this, they have to wait. Then we need some doctors, so the doctors can have the what do you call a research on those type of medication.
Aka samu cewa abin da suke faɗin gaskiya ne sannan su yi magana a game da shi.
He says until the doctors do a research on those type of drugs, then that we will know if the drugs, those type of medication can affect the girls or not.
Ni school na an kawo min dan distribute na mu ba yara. School an kawo mana saki mu duka an kawo an ba.
Now he is confirming that yes, this type of medication has been distributed to the schools, but this type of medication does not have any effect on the girls.
Yaran kuma yaran ba bambanci ana ba kusan su duka ko da ke lower primary an ba su mu school mu mun samu matsala domin malamin mu shi ma yana da yin wanga tunani cewa.
He says yes, they gave it to the kids in the school, but one of their imam or their teacher in the school has also that type of idea that this drug it is not good. That is for them.
Kaman ana yi ne saboda hana yara haifuwa amma schools da ke duka an bayi.
He says all the schools in those areas were giving this medication, but this medication does not have any side effect for the girls.
Da za mu baye kiya mu muka ajiye da muka kama abin datin na tafiya kuma zai bata she muka raba tsakanin ni na raba mace ce ni ma na kawo ni gida ina sha mai daki na sha.
He says because they have an argument in the school that this type of drugs it can affect the girls. So they have some argument. So they did not share it to the world, to the children. So he brought some of the medication to his house, and some of his colleagues also take some. And him and his wife has been taking this medication without no problem. So he brought it to his house. Him and his wife are taking this medication.
Hal suka kare wannan folic acid suka kare. Ya office ka zo to.
He says that is a folic acid and does not have any side effect on the girls.
To za mu zo mu check don ka bayan zo a check ya kai distribution da sauran saboda su ma su report ma NGO organization da suka kawo wannan ya sunan shi magunguna.
He says at the office, those people who brought, it is an NGO, non-governmental organization, who normally brought this type of medication to the schools. They will come to the schools and do their investigation on how you did your distribution.
Ya haka shi su ma su report musu.
So those people who come and take the information, how you did your distribution, so they can take it back to the NGO who send them to brought it to their schools in Ghana.
Shi na ce musu ga abin da mu muka samu. Matsalar da muka samu mu kai mu raba ma mun je gida mun sha. Akwai.
He says when the NGO came in and asked them about the medication, what they did is they told the NGO, we have a problem in the school because some of the teachers put an allegation that this medication can affect the kids, so they did not give it to them. So the teachers took the medication by themselves in the house and they take it. So this is what they told the NGO. But I don't know what is the NGO?
Malami shi cikin malaman mu. Shi kullum ya je hospital ana ba shi saboda ababen da yake nema cikin shi wannan folic acid shi ke ba shi wannan ababa.
He says one of the teachers in the school, anytime he goes to the hospital, they gave him this type of medication. It is just a folic acid.
shi ma ya karbi wani je ya sha kullum zo shi na tambaya na wani ya saura a bashi.
He says when this man always ask him, even if the man himself also even took some, and he always ask him if there is any remaining, so he can also take it home.
Isa irin wanga magana in baka san kan magana ba ya kamata mu nemi doktocinmu su muna bayani ya wannan ababa yake sa'annan ma mu fito mu yi magana.
He says coming out to talk about this issue, it is not good. We need to have our own doctors to investigate the drugs to make sure that drugs does not have any effect on the girls before you can talk. You don't have to talk on something that you don't have no evidence. And it is true. You cannot put an allegation with something which you don't have no evidence about it.
Ba ka mashe mu sa tsoro cikin wayansu mutane.
Doing this always will bring a lot of effect or a lot of allegation or a lot of effect on the people that this is what is going on. People will start getting afraid of something like this.
Ban gwada cewa kama abin bai faru haka ba, amma wangare ni ban yarda ba.
He said he did not say that this type of drugs can't be affected with the girls, but for this type of medication, he does not believe.
Shi yasa don Allah ku fito muna da wani research ko da ke yanzu muna da doctors alhamdulillah. Doctors da za su wannan bincike.
He says now we have a doctors, they can do their own research to find out this type of medication if it can be an effect on the girls.
So su fito mu kuma ina nufin musulmai doctors da za su taimaka mana cikin wanga bayani. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. He
says he believes the Muslim doctors to do their research on this issue, and he says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be on to you. We have one more audio, I think, then we can go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, Malam Ibrahim. Sunday.
She says, peace be unto you, Malam Ibrahim.
Yeah, family duka. Naji video da ka send na. Gaskiya ne because during last year, yaran nan sun zo gida.
She says, Malam Ibrahim, yes, I watched the video that you sent me. Yes, it is true. During last year, the kids came home.
Shi suke batun wani magani, wana ba su magani every Wednesday.
She says, my kids, every Wednesday, when they come, every Wednesday, the teachers, when they go to school, the teachers give them some medication.
Shi na tambaye su wani iri magani ne, ko an ce folic acid.
And she asked the children, what type of medication is it? And they said, the teacher says, it is a folic acid.
Shi na ce, folic acid, ya suke ba ku magani cikin school without parents ku concern mu.
She said, why is it that the school has been giving this type of medication to the kids without the consent of the what? The parent?
Shi suka ce ba gaya ma parents ba, amma every Wednesday ana zuwa ba su wannan drug.
She says, the kid says they did not tell the what? The parent, but every Wednesday they gave them this type of drugs.
Kuma mata zalla ke ba.
And only female or only, what do you call it? Only girls. No men, only girls, no boys.
Warning su. Na ce musu daga aka kawo wani magani kar su sha. Me yasa ake zuwa na ba su wai.
She says, I warn my children, never ever take this type of medication. Why is it that they give this medication to them and they said it is just a folic acid?
Folic acid. Shi suka ce teachers ma na shan wani. Na ce daga yau kar su kara sha.
And the children say even the teachers sometimes take some of the medication, and she told her children, don't take it even if the teachers are taking it. Please make sure you share the program if you couldn't share it, so it can go to where we want to. You can also tag the Minister of Education, the Ghana Education Services, so they can do their investigation to find out the truth about this.
So since then, where she suka bar sha.
So from the time she told her kids not to take it, then they never took it.
Basu dai zo sun ce min kamar kuma ba su wani sun sha ba.
So the children never told her that the schools have been giving them this.
So just recently, come on, that was 2 weeks ago. Share Baba Suzuki got me one video. Come on, my audio.
She said just recently, their father came to her, showing her some video, what is going on some video, what is going on about this issue.
Rather, come on, sooner but Anna buy a magani, na family planning, the side effects.
She said the father showed her some audio or video, which somebody is explaining that there are some schools in Ghana who has been giving the girls some type of medication, which is for a family planning to them.
Abu Dewadi. Shinichi oh maganinga yaranga sun taba gaya mi I think a year kenan da suka gaya mi na stop su kaman su bar sha.
When the father showed her the video or audio, she told him, oh, this type of medication, the kids showed me this like a year ago that the school has been giving them this type of medication and I stopped them from taking it.
Because on Araba was worker basuna sha. She ko na ce oh sun gaya mi that was since last year. So kamar yanzu aka yi investigation about maganin nan don shi suna ce wai teachers su small suna sha. Da suka gaya mi na tambaye su folic acid wani kala ne. Shi suka ce mi folic acid red ne kamar dai wine color.
So she was explaining to the husband that, oh, the children told me this before, and I asked what type of what is the color of that folic acid, and she said, oh, the folic acid is this type of color.
Kamar da yadda gaya na yi gwada cikin abin ga na tambaye su suka ce shi na wani ta wai shi ake ba su kuma every Wednesday kuma mata zalla ake ba shi na ce musu never folic acid ba kalan gaba ne yellow ne daga yau in aka kawo ka su sha to since then nan dai ba su dai cewa an kuma ba su ba na kuma esan da kisin ga ya taso na tambaye su back na tambaye su suna sha kuma shi suka ce yanzu ma an bar kawo na raba musu sannan na gan kai ma video.
Okay, now we are going to have a video that we are going to play a video. One of our brother Imam also did a video about this. He did it in English so the Ghana Education Services can have their say on the video, inshallah. So let me play the full video so we can all hear inshallah. So I think this is the last video. After this, the program has come to an end.
Now, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu wa anuhu wa fadluhu wa ridwanuh. Respected brothers and sisters across the globe, I'm Kamil Ishaq Abu Bakr. I have come to your doors today for one particular reason. And this video or this live video is going to be in two languages, in English and in Hausa, because of the content or the issue I want to talk about. Briefly, it has to do with a rumor that was going on for a while now. This has to do with the issue of JHS female students given some kind of tablets to take. There was an audio circulating some weeks ago, and it is in Hausa language. There is this man who claims that he asked his daughter told him that there is this tablet that they are being given in schools. He heard about it, he inquired, and his doctor confirmed it. I took the trouble to investigate and see the truth in what the man said. And to my surprise and shock, I have found even the tablet that they are being given I first of all asked my daughter, who is also in JHS3, and all the girls in my house who are in JHS3, I asked them if they were given any kind of medication in schools. They denied that fact. But what I've observed is that they are in the private schools. They're in private schools. So probably they might not have encountered that. So therefore, I extended my investigations to the public schools that we call Saito, or the government schools. And just today, I am surprised to come across these tablets. This tablet was given by one of the students of a public school, even though it is an Islamic school, but it's a public school. It's under the Ghana Education Service. This school is at Niboy Town. This girl was given this tablet to take, and according to her, they are being given this medication every Wednesday. And they've been warned not to tell their parents about this medication. They are told that this is folic acid. Granted that this is folic acid, does the schools have the right to give our kids any medication without our knowledge? And why did they warn the children not to tell their parents if there is nothing untoward going on? I am told that this medication or this tablet is for family planning. That was what I was told. This tablet that I have in my hand is for family planning, and it is given to only the female student of JHS3, JHS, from JHS 1, 2, 3. It's been given to them. So, brethren, I am calling upon us, anyone who has a child or a girl child in JHS should first inquire from her if what I'm saying is true or not. Let's confirm, let's verify and see before we take any action. But we don't have to sit idle whilst our children are being killed in our own public schools. So if you have a child, a girl child in JHS, please, please, please kindly ask her if there is any medication they give them in schools. In this particular school, they said it's on Wednesdays. So let's do that and find out what the truth is, and then we take action against whoever is behind this kind of barbaric acts. Why should you give them any medication? Why? What gives you the right to give them any medication without any prescription, without the knowledge of the parents, without the knowledge of anybody, and you want them not to tell anybody about it? I don't want to disclose how I got this from the child, but this came from the school. I can confirm that. And what was me? Magana da nake yi shine, kuma ina so magana yi je nisa ne. Wani lokaci wani yayi audio yace kamar wai ana ba yaran mu magunguna daga makarantar boko schools. Ana ba yaran mata wanda ke suna JHS. To ni ko ban saba daukan maganar social media haka ina aiki da shi ba. Shi yasa sai ne kokarin ce to bari dai ita bincikawa. Ina bincike sai Allah ya sa yau na samu wannan tablets da kuke hannu nan ga. Shi wannan tablet shine wai ake ba ƴaƴan mu mata daga school yan JHS 3 JHS 1, 2, 3. Kuma wannan magani bincike da na yi ya nuna kamar magani ne na family planning, wato yaran mu a takaita mutum lamar haifuwansu. To wannan babu ne da ya kamata a ce mun shiru a kai ba. Sai idan aka ba su kuma sai a ce musu wai folic acid. ko maganin da zai kara musu karfi ne kuma ce ba maza ana ba mata kawai. Shi yasa jama'a kowa da yake ko ba cikin mu ko wanda yake yana da ya mace da take JHS mu kokarta mu yi bincike mu tambaye yaran mu gani lalle kan ana ba su wani magani ko ba su wani magani. In ana ba su yi bincike mu gani wani irin magani ake ba yaran mu. Ba wanda ke da wani iko ya ba yaran mu magani school ba da dokta ya ce a bayar ba kuma sai a tsoratar da yaran a ce musu kamar kasu yadda su gaya ma iyayensu wani tsayawa kansu ne da ruwa su sha maganin. Abin da ke faruwa kenan sai a ce musu wai folic acid. Shi yasa jama'a kowa ya bincika wanda yake yana da ya mata da yake suna JHS ko kanuwa kake da shi ko wani da yake anguwa da kasan mai shan yana JHS 3 mu yi bincike mu gani mu tabbatar cewa da abin haka ne ya kada cross yana nan ko ina ya so mu dau mataki kai in ba haka nan ba an lalata mana rayuwar yaran mu don zuwa gaba. Wannan shine abin da ya zo da ni mu yi kokari mu bincika kan wannan lamari. Allah ya taimake mu. Nagode. Thank you very much for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, awesome. I think you heard from the horse's own mouth. So he does his investigation. He did a video. He explained it to English and Hausa. So the Ghana Education Services must do the investigation. The schools, the parents, do your own investigation so we can see the truth about this. So I think I will end it from here. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. If you couldn't share it, make sure you share the program so it can go to the authority where we want him to be at. Assalamu alaikum.